It's good. So yeah, just doing a quick run through of basically what's been happening for the last month or so, and then yeah. So if we jump back to um, last, yeah. So here, so did a lot of networking events, and yeah, that was really good actually. Spoke to a lot of different people and kind of got a good amount of feedback for the idea and started to refine it a bit more. Before it was just kind of like a life management system, and then basically, yeah, realized that actually there was a lot of sort of that's quite broad, obviously, and there's a lot of potential to focus on different areas. So the main area that I'm going to be focusing on is going to be effectively digital autobiographies, so people can see other people's journeys and get inspired by that. Um, that's for a large number of reasons, but that's mainly the problem that I've. That's the mainly the easiest solution, most accessible solution, and most reasonable solution to a lot of the problems which I've uncovered. So that's a lot of them have been like more recently. I've been doing it with direct users or potential users, and but before it was with kind of indirect and people from their experience, and still like I mean even they were users too, and that was something which kind of came out across the board. Sort of people that are more experienced that have kind of done things as well as people that haven't. So that's really exciting that there's kind of this sort of interest in that. And so going to be doing that initially, but then there's lots of other things that was done as well. So spoke to Kate Welch, who is a really good social enterprise mentor, and got my Kick set up. So it's life management Kick, or legally set up. Super exciting. Still need to get a bank registered, but that's no problem. It's been annoying actually. Like I tried to register with like online with like on different banks or with like even with the HSBC online, and you basically can't because it's social enterprise, which is like that sucks, dude. But anyway, so got that set up, which is really good, and then figured out some grants which I've applied to, and then had some calls with different people, and sort of caught up with them, and then that was really good, and then yeah, also applied to Arrow, Newcastle University's innovation project, which was confirmed relatively recently, and that's super cool. And then we're going to be basically, going along to that. Went to some other networking events and found some really, really cool schemes. So one of them is for a technical specification, another one is for a recruitment strategy, and then I've also got an account manager that's already supporting me. Like on Friday, we had a really, really good conversation, and now he's going to be basically connecting me to a lot of people on Monday. So that's really cool. The technical specifications already come back, so I've got that to review and then send back on Monday. And then the Arrow project for the business plan review had the initial discussion on Friday, and then going to be doing the similar kind of thing, like writing some stuff on the over the weekend for it. Tomorrow, basically, I'm going to put a full business plan together, and then get that sent across on Monday so that can get reviewed, which is super cool. I've got my accounts and like company accounts for my other business and things done as well, which is good. Had a chat with Lisa from Ignite, which is really, really awesome actually. So basically, Lisa from absolutely ages ago, like so long ago, we were like, I don't know, volunteering at entrepreneurship festivals like years ago. She's now involved in Ignite, which is a really cool accelerator based in Newcastle. They're all over, but it's like there's sort of a branch there, so that's really good. And basically, going to be doing going to be applying to that, which is cool. And then, I need to reach out to Innovate UK Edge actually. That's a good call. And then, I've also got like MailChimp and stuff set up because this week I went on the 20th. Sunny came on the 18th and then left on the Wednesday. And on the Tuesday we both dressed up as bananas and yeah, we actually went to freshers and talked to people, which was really awesome, and we learned loads of absolute tons about the different problems people are facing, and I've kind of broken those down in some different sort of in the business plan basically, and we kind of figured out different solutions for that, which is really cool. And then also got 15 or so contacts of people that want to have a live consultation, which is like, that's super cool. Need to email them still. Following that, like, it was actually quite intense because I didn't really have much of a break since last week, so I was kind of like, all of these days were working. I think maybe Monday I was a bit chill, but then kind of Tuesday to Friday, like I was on Saturday, and Friday and Saturday I was preparing for Sunny to come and doing like a lot of preparation for the MailChimp, things like that, for the website, to get everything sorted. And then so Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday, Sunny and I were just talking basically all day, which was really super helpful and super fun as well, like super interesting. But obviously there's a lot to do, so it can be quite tiring sometimes. And then Thursday, Friday, I had two meetings. So the first one, well, three actually. The first one was around the functional specification, and Chris turned that around super fast, and it looks really solid. So we'll adjust some bits and sort of get moving with that. Also got a digital promotions course arranged for next week, which should be good. And then had a call about starting up a recruitment strategy. Got that form and stuff filled in as well. And then on Friday or yesterday, we had the introduction for Arrow. Discussed how that's going to work, and then I'm going to send them a business plan, as I said, and then go from there. And then also had a discussion with Steve Fennick, my new account manager, who's basically connecting me. He's going to connect me to an absolute ton of people, loads and loads of different support. And that Monday, I think, is just going to be a lot of replying to emails and things like that, getting things sort of set up. And so, yeah, like there's a lot to do. But that's kind of what's happened so far. And then, although that month was quite busy, it's going to be even more this month. So tomorrow I'm going to be basically spending the full day writing a business plan. I might record that or stream that, but I might record it, but not necessarily stream it until sort of, and then like release it, or maybe stream, but it's private or something like that. Because it's going to obviously be quite sensitive stuff. But I think it'd be really cool to have that sort of video available, and then like a year down the line or whatever, like, can release that. I think that would be super nice, or something like that. And then so gonna work on that all tomorrow, and then send that on Monday. Review the functional specification as well. Today I'm gonna make the email to send to or maybe tomorrow, because it's getting kind of late, and make the email, the functional specification and the business plan tomorrow, and then get Sunny to have a little look at those, which should be really good, and then send them all across on Monday, and then all the things that Stephen connects me to on Monday, I'll also work with and get sort of nice quick responses there. I need to also make questionnaires for the different sort of beachhead markets that I'm going to be going to, and trying to get those sort of launched, trying to reach out to the different organizations that I could collaborate with, different institutions, different councils, the universities in the area, the wellbeing teams, things like that. And then basically trying to establish the connection that I've got with the foster system, and sort of start talks with them, and then announce the costume winners. Then I've got the course that I'd mentioned on Thursday, Friday, as well as a business advice session, which I'm going to try and do at the same time as the course, because the course is like it's like a bit digital promotion thing. I might cancel this, to be honest. This consulting session, and just do the digital promotions thing. But I've already done the course, which is a bit tricky. But it's going to be fine though, because I'll be able to work on my business plan at this time. But I do have 2 grants to put in on the 28th and the 30th. So I'm going to have to try and do those basically Monday, Tuesday. And obviously I'll be doing the business plan tomorrow, which will go into it. And then the first and second, or mainly the first, I'm just going to make a really rough WordPress demo. And then this week's going to basically be the WordPress demo test week, and then so basically and student consultations. Like ideally, I'll get some consultations in next week, maybe in the evenings or something. But then it'd be really cool to sort of test the initial demo with the students, and basically start to sort of see how that might look, and basically see if it's solving their problems. And then obviously there'll be sort of arrow consultations and stuff there with Newcastle Uni, and there'll also be recruitment strategy stuff coming in there too. And I also have my theory test to put to do, which is going to be a bit tricky. And I need to go home to help care for my granddad as well, which will be something else to manage. And then hopefully on this week, I'm going to have had the all the stuff previously sort of will have come through reasonably well, and there's maybe going to be some interest from some different organisations and different groups based on the questionnaires that I released and then the demos that I did. And then, maybe I'll see if I can try and have like a client signed, basically like a letter of intent for the 19th, and then try and get the business plan back from the Arrow project, and then basically just slap something together for the 19th. So basically end of this week. Basically this weekend will just be like applying to a grant due on the 19th. And then, then there's another grant due on the 28th, maybe even two, and one on the 29th or something. So that's going to be a busy period as well. So it's basically going to just be next week is business plan, questionnaires, grants, and make the WordPress demo. Then the week after is just going to be testing. So testing the week and trying to have consultations with people, basically like, does this help? Do you want this? And then getting some letters of intent, ideally, and then using that information, putting that into some grants to then apply to those, which is quite cool. And we'll kind of see how that goes, sort of following that. But yeah, so a lot to do. Very possible to do it though. By no means is it going to be too much. There's going to be busy, but I've got sort of time scheduled to chill in there as well. So I think like 8th and 9th will be chill days. We've got the 2nd is chill day. Today was a chill day. And then 17th and 19th will be chill days. And then, we'll see how it goes. I think potentially I might be going away at the end of October as well. So big push, and then going away for a week. And then, so that's what happened last month, and that's what this next month looks like. So, all sorts really. Cool. I'll see you in the next one.